So gather round as I run it down and unravel my pedigree. And from the ground exhume the tomb of my past discrepancies in search of a better me. If we assume that we all descend from a long line of royalty, then in the end, kings and queens is what we better be. And my soul done traveled a long, hard road, and I still got miles to go ahead of me. And the path of the righteous is a thin red line. And I'd be lying if I said that we could walk it easily. Ironically, the Minority Report said I have a beautiful mind, but if you don't mind, we'll just keep that between you and me. Because only monsters ball on this road to perdition, and every car stalls on the road of ambition. It's a sign of the times when ambition used to lead men to forge expeditions, but now ambition leads men to lease forward expeditions. It's like we're sitting here in prison within this state of mind that can't afford extradition. And the skewed views and values that many chose to choose causes the X out traditions, and I swear, creative thoughts been closed up in the dark and is bent over and wiltering. And if we don't water our thoughts and shine a light on our mind, in time ideas die and never come to fruition. I know all of y'all hear me, but very few truly listen. It's like when a great man dies, everybody cries, but very few truly miss him. I had to resign my mind to the fact that in time, every man falls from the mind's cognition and every man falls from his lofty position. And just when you think you know your life's mission, everything starts switching. Oh, I've seen an atheist who vehemently denied God's existence with tears in his eyes, asking God his intentions when dead lines and red lines began to line up against them. I've seen an agnostic whose postulate is that the Bible is pure fiction fall prostrate, asking for God's intervention when hard times and sad lives began to rise up against them. To his face in fed time in an upstate prison, pressure stress in his mind must have conspired to kill him because his brain went benign from the acute aneurysm, and his heartbeat resigned from an irregular rhythm to the coroner assigned to chalk lines up against him. He was pinched in his prime before he could acknowledge the divine entity that sent him to be. And no man dies before his time. Death comes exactly when it's meant to be. So you won't see me crying when I reach my time for dying in a sweet chariot is sent for me like Judas Iscariot. We've all got a destiny. And we're all not meant to be great men. If history is written from beginning to end, that Joseph Stalin was written in as a villain, and Pharaoh had no choice but to keep the Jews in prison because that's how it was penned. And I don't know if it's encouraging or disparaging, but that also means that a lot of Africans were preordained to be African Americans. Our boat ride was prophesized. Now let that sink in. Like shark's teeth casted to those cast from the bow into the sea. Because even now, sharks stay in the waves along the waves that African slave ships blaze, still searching for you and for me. And maybe the mythology that black people can't swim is really a hereditary proclivity to avoid a deep blue cemetery. Because deep hues seem to carry deep views about the rules perpetrated in America, both historically and daily. But those views can be scary, so we dance around the truth like Alvin Ailey. Or speak the truth in dark rooms on dark nights with candlelight where people can barely hear me. Now, right about here is when I'm supposed to ask if you can feel me, but whether you can or you can't, look, I can feel you. Alone, not knowing who to turn from or who to turn to, and here's a hard lesson I had to learn too. In this life, all you really got is God in you. And all that's new to you would be yours if God bless, but know that talent brings no guarantee of success. Oh, there's more talent on an open mic list than there is on the radio. And God bless all y'all who signed those lists and make it so. I don't know if any of us will get the goal, but we all deserve the blow. So in 2 or 3, if you're looking for me, start at the top, because that's where I plan to be. And with all due sincerity, I hope to see you there standing beneath the steeple. And remember that John ain't no legend. John just ordinary people. How y'all doing? Y'all all right? Excellent.